Following the conclusion of the inquest into the very sad death of Gaia Pope, I wanted to take a few minutes to explain the raft of work that has been carried out to improve our training, policies and procedures in relation to missing persons investigations. But before I do this, I would like to send my deepest condolences to Gaia's family. My thoughts and those of everyone at Dorset Police remain with them all. We recognise that as a force, our immediate response to Gaia's family's request for help and the first 48 hours of the missing person inquiry should have been managed better. The missing persons policies and processes that were in place in 2017 and the actions of individual officers and staff have been under the spotlight over the last 4 years, both during the inquest and as part of the Independent Office for Police Conduct investigation. In the preceding 4 years, the force has worked diligently to address areas where we fell short and improve the way we answer calls for service, identify and respond to vulnerability, risk assess missing people, command high-risk inquiries and provide support for the family. We have also introduced dedicated missing person teams to ensure our response meets national best practice and delivers a quality of service for individuals and communities. Since Gaia's death, we have worked hard to ensure that we have the right framework in place so we respond promptly and effectively when someone is reported missing.
In 2021-22, the force dealt with 5,378 missing person reports, of which 3,134 involved children. This equates to an average of 15 missing reports received each day in Dorset. In each case, a risk assessment is carried out of the individual and their circumstances that leads to a grading of low, medium or high. Individuals who are reported missing are from a cross-section of our communities, including children, elderly people, those with dementia, as well as a significant number of people who are suffering from mental health episodes. Over the last 4 years, the force has undertaken a number of detailed reviews of our missing person policies, procedures and practices in order to identify any learning. We have delivered missing person training to key decision makers and ensure all staff involved in missing person reports from the first point of contact through to the investigation stage receive initial missing person training. We have twice since 2017 reviewed, amended and updated the force's missing persons and concern for welfare policies. We have also upgraded our crime recording system so pertinent information can easily be accessed. An example of this is the introduction of trigger plans. All this helps us all to deliver an improved service. We have recruited a missing person coordinator to support the delivery of improvements relating to the force's response to missing people. This includes working alongside partner agencies to reduce the harms associated with people going missing through prevention, planning and targeted interventions with individuals. We have revised our deployment policy as well as our joint operation policies and procedures with outside agencies who also help search for missing people and support the ability to find them quicker in a more coordinated way. We commissioned the Missing People charity to carry out an in-depth whole system approach review to provide recommendations on how we can improve our response and await this detail to further improve our service.
In November 2021, we introduced 2 missing persons teams to cover both local policing areas. One in Dorchester for Dorset County and one in Poole to cover Bournemouth, Christchurch and Poole. A third team will be in operation from September 2022 in Bournemouth. These teams are made up of police officers who are solely dedicated to placing scrutiny and structure around all missing person investigations, while carrying out effective prevention work alongside partner agencies to reduce future harm and repeat missing episodes. The team also proactively search for missing people, often finding them quickly and reducing the risks to those individuals. All our sergeants and constables have been trained in the nationally recognised role as lost person search managers, and 2 police search advisors have been trained to support the teams. The teams focus on high-risk missing individuals as well as repeat medium-risk missing children, and they've already seen a reduction in the time a child is missing for. Comparisons for November 2019 to January 2020 with the same period the following year show that the time a high-risk child was missing for reduced from 10.2 hours to 7.6 hours, a reduction from 27.9 hours to 15.3 hours for medium risk children, and a reduction from 15.4 to 4.9 hours for low risk children.
I hope this video has helped to provide reassurance of all the work we have proactively carried out. We remain absolutely committed to providing the very best service to our communities and visitors, and this includes our ongoing drive to make improvements to the investigation of missing people. We will continue to review our practices to ensure that we respond appropriately from the very moment we receive that missing call, so we can be there for people when it really matters.